Hello everybody, welcome to Vintage Inspirations. Today I'm going to be cooking some Spanish rice. I've been dying to share this recipe with you. I really have been. So you saw what I purchased in the store, but we'll go over everything again. And of course you're going to use Goya products. They have other brands as well, Spanish brands that you can consider. It's just to your liking. When I'm doing Spanish meals, I like to use Goya products. There's another product too. I can't think of the name, but anyway, you're going to use these green pigeon peas. And I don't know the name of this. We just call it Spanish rice, but I know it has a name. And you're going to, let me turn the camera around. I don't know, instead of just me picking up one by one, you can just look down and see. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's perfect. Perfect right there. All right. Okay. So let's put the beans back so you can see everything. Yeah, it's a great shot. Okay. So unfortunately, I didn't buy the Goya rice. I explained that, and I showed myself shopping these items. So if you didn't see that video, you can always, I think it'll be airing before this. Yeah, it'll air before this. Maybe the same day. I'm not sure. But I don't like the Goya rice, so this is what I like, the jasmine. Not that I don't like it, I've never tried the Goya jasmine rice. Yeah, I've never tried it, and I didn't want to buy it today, and then I prepare this whole meal, and I don't like it. I didn't want to do that. So this is what I'm using, but I would prefer you to buy that Goya jasmine. Just be bold and try it. And then we're going to use another Goya product, Sazon. I didn't buy any because I have a whole lot of packs in here, so you'll need a pack of that. If you like it spicy, maybe 2 packs. And this is pretty much peppers, onion, and garlic. It's for soup, salads. They kind of tell you all that's in it on the box. And then we have some Goya sofrito. This is the frozen one. See, it says frozen. And you want to let it defrost. Don't use it frozen. You want to let it defrost. Yeah. And then we have the poblano peppers, some garlic, and some onion. And now you guys know I want to add some thyme because I got that fresh thyme, but I'm not, because thyme is not a Spanish herb. It's not. I don't think it would pair with this dish at all. And then of course some olives. If you don't like olives, just leave that step out, and I'll quote that when we get to that point, because my guest that's coming by to eat this, they don't eat olives. So I'm preparing this today, but I won't be having guests until tomorrow. We'll just be reheating everything. Yeah. So I'll just put olives on the side of my rice and kind of blend it in the best way I can. But I cannot cook it with olives, because when you cook it with olives, it gives everything else kind of like an olive, like a vinaigrette kind of taste. And a lot of people don't like that, so be careful with that. You can always serve them on the side. But if your family like olives, it tastes delicious when you cook it, you know, with the seasoning and the sofrito. And like I showed in the video prior to this, you can buy the sofrito in a jar. It's a similar jar to this size and shape. And it's right next, it should be right next to this in that Goya section. It doesn't taste that good. It doesn't taste like this one. See, these are homemade, and then they freeze them. So that other stuff, I don't even know how they process. That's some processed stuff. I've tried it. It doesn't taste nowhere near the way this tastes. So try to get this. Make sure you don't buy that other one. That other one is a green herb. That's for a whole nother taste. Make sure it says sofrito. Okay, that's enough of that. And so then we'll turn the camera around, and we'll start preparing the rice. Yeah. Am I leaving anything out? It seems like I'm leaving something out, but I think I got it all. Peppers, and you can use any kind of peppers. I just go with the poblanos because this is more of a Mexican choice. But then they have like their dried peppers and those red peppers that are dry. You can even incorporate that. And remember, you don't even have to use this stuff because it's in the sofrito. But I like, you know, I love my fresh veggies, so I have to include it. Okay. Okay, so I think I prepped everything. I got kind of sick. I think I'm just doing too much. I really need to sit down, but you know, I want to eat, so I don't want to order takeout. I don't. So anyway, let me show you what I have. Onions, the garlic, and the green peppers. And we're pairing this with rice, so you want to dice it very little so it can be like kind of same size as the rice. Okay, so that's that. And then we have the sofrito. And remember, this is frozen, so you have to thaw it out. How you thaw it out, you just sit it in some warm water. And don't open it, because it's an aluminum foil wrap on here. It's sealed. So don't open it. In fact, leave the top on. Just sit it in some warm water, and that will defrost it. Do not put it in the microwave. And that's what it looks like. It's so yummy. It's so yummy. And the smell is just to die for. And then we have the beans. I decided to go with 1 can because a lot of people don't like a lot of beans. So I'm going to just do 1 can. I'm going to cook some extra beans on the side though. And I don't use the juice that's in the can. In fact, I clean them like 3 times with cold water. And then I already measured out my rice. So we're going to start now. If you can get that Goya oil for this dish, is even better. Even better. But I have this, and this is what I'm using. And here's the sazon. Comes in a little pack. If you're making, okay, I'm making enough for about 4 or 5 people, and we're going to have like big, large plates. So I'm going to use 1 package, but if you're cooking more, like 6 or 7 or 8, go ahead and put 2 packs in there. Okay, so let's put the fire on, and let me start explaining the dish. Right, let me pull this up just a bit. Okay, there we go. And I really did need to do some cleaning in this kitchen. Let's see. And you want this at a medium-low heat. So we're gonna give this a quick saute once this gets hot. Remember, it's garlic, onion, and pepper. I'm going to be using a little bit of this garlic too because I got tired of chopping. That's why this stuff is good to have around. So, you know, you can, in fact, I've mentioned this before. I like to mix it. I like the way it tastes. Because, I don't know, they used Spice World garlic. And you can actually buy that garlic. They sell it now. Okay, I think that's hot enough. Let me see. Yeah, it's hot enough. I'm going to put all that in there. And you could cook the pepper and the onion and then add the garlic, but I'm just going to put it all in. And there's no seeds in the pepper. Yeah. So we'll give that a little saute. I'm going to add some butter, about a tablespoon. And make sure I don't miss out anything. Now, you could put those bonnet peppers if you want it spicy, but you know, that's a Caribbean pepper. And this, we're doing a Spanish dish, so that's why I only use that poblano pepper. Did I put garlic? Oh no, I forgot. I gotta add some of this. Put a heaping spoon. And even a little bit more. I can't get enough garlic for my food. I just can't. I think it's because I'm so immune to the taste that I just don't notice it, so I keep adding more and more. It's funny. Some people don't even cook with it. And if you're not cooking with it, you need to start. It's very healthy. You guys see how healthy I am, and I think most of you know my issues, and I shouldn't even be standing, to be honest. So, shouldn't even be standing. It's because of the garlic and other things as well. And if you don't have the fresh garlic, you can use garlic powder, minced garlic, you know. This is a great choice. Even if you don't have the peppers and the onions, you can use onion powder, pepper powder, doesn't matter. The taste will still be there, but it won't be as fresh. The taste won't be that fresh. once this, when the onions is kind of like opaque, where you can see through it, and then we're going to add the sofrito. You want to cook the sofrito in the oil and the grease. In fact, you can even put more oil. The more oil, the better. I might put a little bit more. And preferably use that olive oil. If you can get that Goya. The reason why I didn't buy the Goya, because I have a big jar of this. I bought a big one and a small one so that I can fill this up when this runs out. So I'm not going to spend money on Goya olive when I spent so much money on this. It's so expensive. But if I didn't have any oil, I would have bought the Goya olive oil just for this dish. It appears nice, much nicer. So we're going to go ahead and pour this in. I'm going to use the whole jar. You could even buy 2 jars. And this stuff is amazing. Like I said, try and get the frozen one. That stuff in the jar does not taste as nice. And you want to cook this off, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes, something like that. I can just kind of tell as I'm looking at it. So if you want to time it now. And then I'll be adding some other ingredients. And you can even keep this if you want. I don't do stuff like that. I know my mom used to do that stuff from time to time. She'd keep this and bleach it out and then use it for leftovers or for butter. But I don't do stuff like that. I'm too scared of bacteria. So I hope you can see what's going on in the pot. See how it's bubbling? Yeah, it's cooking up. I'm going to go ahead and add this in. I think we're going to wait just a minute though. We're going to let that cook a bit. I'll be adding another heaping spoon of butter. Not now though, I'm just getting it ready. And then give this a gentle mix, very gentle. You don't want to mash it, you don't want to stir it, just a gentle mix. Just so it can cook thoroughly and evenly. You see how delicious it looks already? Tell me about it. It's amazing. That's why I wanted to share this dish with you guys so bad. I know you guys are going to love it. I know you guys are going to love it. And I have a lot of Spanish subscribers, so give me a tip. Yeah, Michelle, give me a tip and let me know how I did. Okay, that should be enough. I'm going to go ahead and add the rice. And this is 3 cups of rice. And so I have 4.5 cups of water. I'm going to add this. And you could even put seafood in this pot. Like shrimp, maybe a piece of lobster, and then you just blend. Try not to stir so hard, just kind of like blend everything together. And I'm going to be adding my water in just a minute. I'm just trying to let some of that rice soak up all that goodness. Yeah. And we're going to turn the fire up high and add the water. And we bring this to a boil. See how simple that was? Simple, I know. Very simple. And give it a gentle stir. A gentle stir. I have the heat up high. I want it to come to a boil. Then I'm going to turn it down. And this will cook for anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. Preferably the directions on your rice. And this rice cooks for 15 minutes. But because I have extra things in it, like the beans, the onions, and so on and so forth, I'm going to cook it a little longer. So that's why I said 15 to 20 minutes. Also, I added a little extra water. So the rice, 3 cups of rice called for 4.5 cups of water, but I added like an extra 1/4 cup. And that's because you have to account for the beans and the peppers and everything else. So, yeah. So once this comes to a boil, we will reduce it. Oh, I forgot to put that other tablespoon in it. And you can always season with this on the side if I didn't put enough, because normally you put like 1.5 packs, but one time I did, it came out too salty. And this is not just for flavor, this is for color. So the rice is going to be a nice golden, yellow, orange, like a sunflower blossom. It's going to be amazing. So don't leave this step out. This is very important. That Goya season. It's called sazon. Oh, I forgot. At this point, you would add your olives here. And it's good if you slice them, but these are even, people like them whole like that. So if I was going to add these in, I would have added them with the beans and the rice. I forgot that step. I'm so glad I remembered. Yeah. Don't forget, if you want olives, go ahead and add them now. I'm going to be serving the olives on the side, some spice on the side. So we want this to come to a boil. It's going to take a minute because it's a big pot. And I'm going to be cooking some plantain, some corn, and some fried Cornish hens. So it's going to be a whole spread. Now, I'm not sure if the Hispanics fry plantain, but I know that they do fried chicken. I don't know if they, I said fried plantain. I don't know if they fry Cornish hen. That's what I meant to say. I know that they do fried chicken. But, you know, it's easier for me to cut the Cornish hen. If I was cutting the whole chicken, I would still be there cutting it. So, yeah, and I believe that's what wore me out. I'm going to give it one more stir, and it just looks delicious already. See that spicy in it? Oh, so good. Let me not say spice. Let me say herbs, because it's not spicy. And if you want it spicy, you can add hot peppers, some chili flakes, whatever you want. The fried chicken that I'm pairing it with, I put hot pepper in it and pepper flakes to give it a little spicy kick to blend with the rice. Now, if you want to make a complete Spanish meal, you can do like chicken con pollo. What is it called? Chicken, wait. Oh man, I forgot the name of it, because you know, I used to work years ago in New York. I used to work in a Spanish butcher shop, and so I learned a lot of Spanish words as far as kitchen, like a butcher shop, you know. I mean, I'm talking years ago. I think I was 17 or 16, and I don't remember much. And I didn't stay there long either. I didn't stay there long because the owner of the company, he loved my customer service, and he gave me an office position. So I was out of that butcher shop. I was in there for a second. I felt bad because it was people who were there way ahead of me, and I know they were upset that he pulled me out. I got paid so much more money. But that's a blessing. When you show up to work on time, ahead of time, every day, you clock in there early, you do everything that you're supposed to plus extra. You know, people are watching you, and that's what he noticed, and that's why he offered me that position. But you could make chicken, it's called something, roast con pollo. Yeah, you could pair this with roast con pollo. In fact, you can just put the chicken in it and pop this in the oven and let it all bake together. Why is it not boiling? It's taking forever to boil. Okay, well, I'm going to stop filming because I need to sit down. So, what you need to do, and I'm hot, see that? Yes, I'm hot. So what you need to do, at least I was smart, I put on a little t-shirt. Bring this to a boil and then simmer it for 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll come back. I guess I'll plate it up after I cook the chicken. A friend of mine is helping with that. Nobody likes to be in my videos. It's so sad. That's okay. I'm not worrying about it, because I do understand, and I don't press anybody to be in my videos. So my children don't want me talking about them in my videos. And it's starting to boil now. And my friends don't want to be in my videos. It's okay. I'm fine with it. But they do support me. They love and watch my videos. I know I'm going to get blessed. I'm going to bump into somebody that lives here, and maybe we can shop together, or maybe they might have a shop that I could shop at and do videos. It's just a matter of time. So it's starting to boil. See how, oh, I think the camera's still down there. See how it's starting to boil? Yes. So, and even at this point, you could give it a little stir. A little stir. So I'm going to have help The Cornishin's already cut and clean and seasoned, so it's in the refrigerator. When you're doing fried chicken, it's good if you let the seasons soak in it, at least for an hour. At least, but you could do it overnight, even better. So that's been sitting for a good 30 minutes now. And when you're doing that, make sure you pop it in the refrigerator. Don't leave your chicken sitting out. I'm going to turn this down. And I'm going to set my timer. Let me show you. Set my timer. And I'll set it to... I'm going to set it to 18 minutes, and then I'll take a look at it here. And I have the fire on a nice low simmer. And so when I come back, hopefully everything else will be ready, and then I'll plate it up together. If not, I'll just plate the rice up, because this video is basically on the rice. The plantains, I just bought a few plantains, and we're going to do corn. You know, corn pairs with that sauce, that tomato sauce, so it pairs nicely. In fact, if you buy extra sofrito, you could cook it and then pour it on top of the corn. Oh my God, that would be delicious with some butter. Amazing, 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 yes. Okay, so I'm going to stop the camera, and then we'll come back when that timer goes off. We'll start filming again. I got my chicken. And then we made some plantains already, but here's the rice. Doesn't it look amazing? Oh my gosh. Delicious. Okay, here's the end result. The video's finished. I'm exhausted. I need to go get me a shower. I sliced the tomato, that hair-long tomato that we bought with some cucumber. And look at that rice. I mean, it came out perfect. Look at it. It came out perfect. It's to die for. I mean, it's just to die for, and it tastes so delicious. We got some spicy fried chicken. And like I said, if you want to do a full, complete meal, consider the roast con pollo. It goes good with this, or another Spanish dish, chicken dish. Or even, like I said, this rice pairs great with seafood. If you do shrimps or lobsters or crabs, it pairs perfectly. So this would be your new summer rice with your seafood. Oh my God, it's amazing. Any questions, just let me know. Oh, I forgot, we got the corn right there. I put black pepper and butter. Oh, so delicious, so delicious. Okay, God bless. I hope you really, really enjoyed this tutorial. It was a lot of work. I love everybody, and bon appetit.